Hi, Scorpio. Welcome to your August love reading. This is a super quick love reading. And as you can see, I've already meditated and shuffled the cards for you, Scorpio. So let's get right into it. So, what I am seeing here for you, Scorpio, is I see that you are walking away from something that is no longer emotionally fulfilling you. With the King of Swords, it's really giving off the energy that you were dealing with someone that was really closed off. Perhaps this is someone that you had an on off relationship with, and this was someone that would tell you one thing and then do another. Someone that would say, well, I really miss you and I'm really going to work on this. And then when you went back into the relationship, that didn't happen. So they were definitely giving you mixed signals. But this is someone that just has an energy that, of someone that whose heart is not open right now. So they're not quite ready to be in a relationship right now. And I feel like this has really caused you some pain, and you've definitely are walking away. I think you've had enough of this. And I see that you are now looking into the future. You've started looking into the future, um, wondering, you know, what else is out there for me. I feel as though you're not just looking into the future, but you've already begun to make plans for your life because you really just want to be done with this kind of energy. So you are now making plans for the future, Scorpio, which is excellent. With your current energy, Scorpio, I feel as though now that you're walking away from this and you're looking into the future, I feel like there's a spark in you, there's a fire in you that is now starting to build with the Ace of Wands. This fire, if you can see that image, and I think this is a fire that is being born inside of you. And with the Knight of Wands, I feel like this has you feeling um pretty adventurous. Um it feels like you're building up a lot of energy. You're wanting to get out there. You're wanting to try new things in life, not necessarily in love, but, just kind of making plans to live life again. Get out of this painful past and make plans to live life as you've always wanted it to be. Enjoy, enjoy life. Um, and This can also mean for you, Scorpio, with the Knight of Wands, not just that you're feeling adventurous, but this could also mean that someone is perhaps ready to walk into your life. Perhaps you meet someone unexpectedly. um, I feel like this is going to happen very quickly. If you can see, the Knight of Wands energy is something that comes in full of energy, comes in quite fast. And perhaps you unexpectedly meet someone, even though that's not necessarily what you were looking for as you were getting out there and living life again. But it is coming to you. Um, but with the Five of Cups here, Scorpio, this is telling me that um, although there is an opportunity headed your way and you would like a fresh start, um, you could possibly be contemplating um, giving this a yes. But with the Five of Cups, Scorpio, this is telling me that there's still some residual from the past relationship that you haven't quite healed. I think that perhaps you're still dealing with some disappointment from the past. and you may not be feeling quite ready to step into this, but whoever this is a person that sees your light. This is a person that is attracted to your light. Uh, and even though you're still in the process of healing, your light is still very much there because you are a Scorpio and you are a very passionate sign. You're someone who goes in, whatever project you do, whoever you meet, you're someone who goes with an open heart because that's just who you are. You have an open heart to offer people, to offer projects. You're very passionate. And so, this person, even though you're healing, they can still see your beautiful light, Scorpio. And with, in your last row, you have the Page of Wands, the Five of Swords, and the Fool. Um, and again, with the Five of Swords kind of goes along with the Five of Cups. You're still dealing with some challenge from the past, some perhaps a little bit of an emotional blockage, but the Page of Wands and the Fool is telling me that you're going to open yourself to this. You're going to open yourself to life. You possibly may be open to this new relationship if it comes in. Um, but you're going to start feeling optimistic again, Scorpio, because you have the Fool and the Page of Wands. Yeah, this tells me that you're ready, even though you're not completely healed. You are ready, and you are going to take a leap of faith. And as you can see from the Fool card, this is such a beautiful card. She is taking a leap of faith, and she's just enjoying the moment and the surroundings, and she's not necessarily worried about the past. She's just going all in with an open heart, just like you, Scorpio. So right now I am going to pull a couple of message cards from the Cosmic Energy Oracle cards and see what they have to say for you. And support. Let me bring this up to and so you got the card of awakening. So these are just messages from the universe, Scorpio, that they want to share with you. So you got the card of awakening. Awakening is the process of discovering your true self. And then you have miracles. Miracles are everywhere. Keep the faith. And then on your last card, you have support. Seek support. You don't have to bear everything alone. So I really feel like these cards are quite fitting for you, Scorpio, as they tell you, look for support, right? Look for support. If you're still dealing with a little bit of that residual pain, I know that you want to work through it. I know that you have the desire to heal. That's very apparent on your cards. But if you're still feeling like you need an extra or a little bit of support, you are being encouraged to do so. Okay. And this could just be talking to a friend or a family member, or perhaps just looking for a personal coach or counselor. But they are encouraging you and letting you know you don't have to do this by yourself. Although you've already started the healing process, if there's more work to do, there's nothing wrong with getting a little bit of support. And then you have the Awakening and Miracles cards, which again is very fitting for your reading because I think when we start to do the work of healing, that is us going through a process of awakening because we started to discover ourselves, right? We started to look at patterns from our old relationships or just patterns in life with in other relationships, not necessarily romantic relationships, but like how do we show up at work? You know, how do we show up with our friends? That's when we start to analyze, when we go get help and support and we start to analyze ourselves and we discover these patterns. That's, you know, the process of awakening and the process of getting to know your true self. And yeah, so that's all that I have for you today, Scorpio. I really hope you enjoyed this reading. And if you like this video, please hit like and subscribe. Thank you. Bye, Scorpio.